Here is the full schedule of UEFA Champions League 2022-23 group stage. Group A schedule. Match Day 1. Ajax vs Rangers and Napoli vs Liverpool. Match Day 2. Liverpool vs Ajax and Rangers vs Napoli. Match Day 3. Liverpool vs Rangers and Ajax vs Napoli. Match Day 4. Napoli vs Ajax and Rangers vs Liverpool. Match Day 5. Napoli vs Rangers and Ajax vs Liverpool. Match Day 6. Liverpool vs Napoli and Rangers vs Ajax. Group B schedule. Match Day 1. Atletico Madrid vs Porto and Club Brugge vs Leverkusen. Match Day 2. Porto vs Club Brugge and Leverkusen vs Atletico Madrid. Match Day 3. Porto vs Leverkusen and Club Brugge vs Atletico Madrid. Match Day 4. Atletico Madrid vs Club Brugge and Leverkusen vs Porto. Match Day 5. Club Brugge vs Porto and Atletico Madrid vs Leverkusen. Match Day 6. Porto vs Atletico Madrid and Leverkusen vs Club Brugge. Group C schedule. Match Day 1. Barcelona vs Bolzano and Inter Milan vs Bayern. Match Day 2 schedule. Bolzano vs Inter Milan and Bayern vs Barcelona. Match Day 3. Bayern vs Bolzano and Inter Milan vs Barcelona. Match Day 4. Barcelona vs Inter Milan and Bolzano vs Bayern. Match Day 5. Inter Milan vs Bolzano and Barcelona vs Bayern. Match Day 6. Bayern vs Inter Milan and Bolzano vs Barcelona. Group D schedule. Match Day 1. Frankfurt vs Sporting CP and Tottenham vs Marseille. Match Day 2. Sporting CP vs Tottenham and Marseille vs Frankfurt. Match Day 3. Marseille vs Sporting CP and Frankfurt vs Tottenham. Match Day 4. Tottenham vs Frankfurt and Sporting CP vs Marseille. Match Day 5. Tottenham vs Sporting CP and Frankfurt vs Marseille. Match Day 6. Sporting CP vs Frankfurt and Marseille vs Tottenham. Group E schedule. Match Day 1. Dinamo Zagreb vs Chelsea and Red Bull Salzburg vs Milan. Match Day 2. Milan vs Dinamo Zagreb and Chelsea vs Red Bull Salzburg. Match Day 3. Red Bull Salzburg vs Dinamo Zagreb and Chelsea vs Milan. Match Day 4. Dinamo Zagreb vs Red Bull Salzburg and Milan vs Chelsea. Match Day 5. Red Bull Salzburg vs Chelsea and Dinamo Zagreb vs Milan. Match Day 6. Chelsea vs Dinamo Zagreb and Milan vs Red Bull Salzburg. Group F schedule. Match Day 1. Celtic vs Real Madrid and RB Leipzig vs Donetsk. Match Day 2. Donetsk vs Celtic and Real Madrid vs Leipzig. Match Day 3. Leipzig vs Celtic and Real Madrid vs Donetsk. Match Day 4. Donetsk vs Real Madrid, and Celtic vs Leipzig. Match day 5. Celtic vs Donetsk and Leipzig vs Real Madrid. Match day 6. Real Madrid vs Celtic and Donetsk vs Leipzig. Group G schedule. Match day 1. Borussia Dortmund vs Copenhagen and Sevilla vs Manchester City. Match day 2. Manchester City vs Borussia Dortmund and Copenhagen vs Sevilla. Match day 3. Manchester City vs Copenhagen and Sevilla vs Borussia Dortmund. Match day 4. Copenhagen vs Manchester City and Borussia Dortmund vs Sevilla. Match day 5. Sevilla vs Copenhagen and Borussia Dortmund vs Manchester City. Match day 6. Manchester City vs Sevilla and Copenhagen vs Borussia Dortmund. Group H schedule. Match day 1. PSG vs Juventus and Benfica vs Haifa. Match day 2. Juventus vs Benfica and Haifa vs PSG. Match day 3. Juventus vs Haifa and Benfica vs PSG. Match day 4. Haifa vs Juventus and PSG vs Benfica. Match day 5. PSG vs Haifa and Benfica vs Juventus. Match day 6. Juventus vs PSG and Haifa vs Benfica. Tell us which is your favorite team in the comments. Thanks for watching.